jointly with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Institute of Company Secretaries of India. We have SEBI officials involved. We also have the industry bodies, the CII. So all of them also kind of help in doing these sessions actually.
Thank you, sir. Thank
But
you so much.
definitely, thank you for highlighting this. What we'll do is, we will also put this across in all our programs that, even if you're not thinking of looking at listing in the next 12 months, at least start taking a step in that direction by converting yourself into a private limited
Yes,
company.
true. Yesterday I met one of my colleague who's doing thousands of crores of turnover, and he's still running LLP. So I asked him, why are you not planning to at least? So he said, I don't want to raise funds as of now. Arey Baba, aaj nahi, but at least you convert it to private limited. Lot of benefits are there, but people have old lalam kind of mindset, so
Correct,
they
correct.
follow that trend at
Correct,
least.
correct. The trend that I have seen is that the Gen 2 and the Gen 3 in the family-run business is more open to such ideas,
Right, right.
and they're more open to kind of getting professional help to grow the company in X multiples. So that helps. But the family patriarch normally kind of feels,
Right, right, true,
it has to be
true.
run in the old
And
format.
one more thing, sir. So there are a lot of gap in terms of intermediaries. Like we require enough number of CS. So even I am trying to find a full time CS for some experience who has complied for at least 2 years for listed companies. It is very hard to find such people in this phenomena.
I agree with you. So we will have to work with the professional body
Right,
and
right.
try and look at it in some different way, more creative way, so that we can support all of you.
And what I face is the criteria for independent directors as well as the companies are growing. So we have faced this independent directors criteria also. We are not
Yes,
able to find qualified people as independent
agreed,
directors.
agreed.
So we need to create this awareness as well.
Right, right. Yes.
Sorry for your long time.
No
Just I
problem, no
tried to
problem.
share my feedback. That's it.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Point
Thank you so
noted,
much, sir.
point noted.
Thank you, sir.
So, good afternoon for making us aware about this kind of activities. But what I feel is either we can make medium of communication and the language of such benefits founder friendly, else we can bring some reason wherein the legal professional are having a reason to push this to the founders because they are the medium of communication for the benefits that they are learning through their professional course, and I think they don't have a good reason to push these benefits to the founders. That is one major reason. So I feel you can check out, and actually it was very informative, but medium of founder friendly is one of the answer I think, or else we need to have a reason built with the professionals so that this connect the gap can be filled.
Sure, because it's in Mumbai and because it's over here, I thought English should be the uh, medium of address. But then wherever we go, we normally ensure that we have a local language also included in our sessions, so that people understand what we are trying to say. And with respect to your second question, I'd like to say that as far as the SMEs are concerned, their go-to person is the chartered accountant, right? So we engage with the institute at the local chapter level. What we You said the right thing in the sense that the advice given to the promoters by the chartered accountants, I mean, when we look at the tier 3, tier 4 cities, is basically also towards protecting their own clientele and business. So, I mean, we worked very closely I should say, with the professional body. And I remember quite a lot of sessions where the ICI person, the chair himself, has said that we need to approach it in a way that um, if 4 or 5 companies get listed amongst our friend circle, it will get rotated once in 3 years. So we should not be fearing the loss of business. Rather, we should be looking at listing as increasing our fees, because as the company grows, your fees will also increase. So that is the way we should be approaching the whole thing. So there has been a lot of support from the professional bodies also, and we have been doing a lot of sessions. We are also a part of the I would say ecosystem in such a way that their annual conferences or their quarterly meetings, we do give we do get 30 minutes of time to suggest the way forward in the listing space for chartered accountants. In fact, what we've been telling is that merely auditing and advice on taxation is not the role of chartered accountants. There are a whole lot of things that they can do in the capital market space, and that is something which we speak in these sessions, especially in the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, where the awareness is quite less. So we kind of try and tell them that these are the avenues available to you where you can engage professionally. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm from marketing, so I felt that the target audience, the decision maker,
Thank you, ma'am.
is
Thank you.
need to be involved to
Yes.
understand what benefits they are getting.
Understood. Understood. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but a small suggestion. I think the private limited companies should go in for business insurance. Once that is done, a lot of things get clarified. It will be easier for listing because the balance sheet and turnover and everything comes out. And in fact, I would suggest that NSE should even suggest IRDA that some new insurances like business interruption insurance or indemnity insurance and war insurance because of war is going on, or business loss insurance. When these insurance are in place for a private limited company, it would be easier for listing. Maybe NSE should make it as a compulsion for listing. That is a small suggestion.
Thank you, sir.
This is Rajaram. I'm founder of careerpuddyonline.com. A lot of startups and MSMEs, they're all into IP-based innovation. And such companies don't generate revenue very fast. A lot of testing is happening. Unfortunately, the funding, the first mile funding, maybe that's something where some strengthening is required. What I've been suggesting, even through online, through our finance ministers and all, that the banks must support with OD facilities to those companies which are consistently generating, no matter how much is the revenue. Maybe even if they are generating 50,000, 1 lakh, whatever per month, on year basis or whatever, month-on-month basis consistently, some support is required. Maybe when such support is given, there could be a large pipeline that might get developed who eventually land up in this stock exchange.
Understood. But I guess there are a lot of government initiatives also to support such entrepreneurs. I think in many of the events where we have the government officials also, um, uh, we come across a lot of such policies which people are not aware, because they've not they don't know where to actually search for such incentives. So a lot of awareness is required on that front also.
Yeah.
Point taken, sir.
Yeah, I think this is where, at what stage they can grab those government schemes at what stage something automatically comes to them and then they are pushed upward. I think that is where the attention is required. That is my observation.
Right.
Thank you.
The point noted. Thank you, sir. In fact, many states have also kind of, they have a policy of reimbursing the IPO expenses for SMEs. Um, and Kerala tops the list with about, I mean, they can approve up to 1 crore worth of expenses incurred towards IPO.